Hello everyone, it's Kids Church time. Today is something very exciting. We are connecting Hannah and Chelsea. But where are they? Let me just bring up a map. Here we have Australia. Now, where do you think Exchange Church is? There it is. Now, Hannah, I wonder where she could be. That's where Hannah is, and she's going to be coming in to connect with us. But Chelsea, she's all the way up the top to Darwin. Let's have a look where Chelsea is, right up the top in the tropics. Now, I've got to get tropically ready, so hang on a sec, kids. I need my Pastor Todd's vest for the wilderness, not to mention my hat. Now, are we ready to go live with these two ladies? Here we go. Let's see if it all works. Hello, everyone. Hi, Hannah and Chelsea.
Hello. Hello, Mr. H. Hello, kids. Good to see you all, although actually I can't see you, but hopefully you can see me. And Chelsea, a big wave to Chelsea. Hello.
Nice.
So good to see you. I've been missing you. Yeah. Now, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen you for a little while, and sometimes when you haven't seen someone for a while, it's, conversation can be a little bit awkward. So some wise person once told me that if you don't know what to talk about, you talk about the weather. So obviously I'm a bit rugged up today, like it's a little bit cold, it's raining. I'm not actually even in my house, I'm in a different room because, my kids are watching and I thought I'd come out to my other room, and I don't have a heater, so it's very cold. What's the weather like for you?
Weather. Well, I'm sweating and it's very hot, and all I want to do is have an ice cream for breakfast.
Did you say an ice cream?
For breakfast?
Something to cool me down, Got to wipe the sweat off my face somehow.
Wow. I just want a nice warm hot chocolate.
Oh, no.
Now, Chelsea, you've been travelling for 2 months. You've gone all the way from Shepparton, all the way up to the top of Australia, and then you're going across, and you're in Darwin now. Is that right?
That's right.
So I want you to have a think. What's one of the bestest things you've done since you've been on your trip?
Well, I've done some pretty cool things. God's let me have a pretty fun time so far, but I'd have to say my highlight is when I went to Mount Isa, which is almost in the middle of Australia and in the outback, and I went to a rodeo where there was bucking bulls and people riding horses. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Oh, that does sound like fun. Cool. And I had an awesome text message from Chelsea at the start of this week. She said, "Hey, Hannah, do you want me to do a video for Kids Church?" And I was like, "Oh, yes!" So I was so excited, and Chelsea made an awesome video for us. And I believe a dangerous animal features in this video. So, Mr. H, do you reckon you can show the kids the video that Chelsea made?
Absolutely.
All right.
Hang on, kids. Here it comes. Check this out.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's message titled Sin is a Dangerous Trap. So, we've just talked about me being up here in the Northern Territory, sweating it out in the sun. And I want to ask you guys a question. Do you know of maybe an animal that there's up here that I have to be worried about, that maybe like you guys don't have to worry about in Victoria at the moment? Crocodile? Yes? Oh, the statue gave it away. Well, I have to be on croc watch because up here the water's so warm, the crocodiles are around and they slowly creep up in the water until snap. It's not good. I'm always on croc watch because they sneak up so quickly. And it got me thinking, what else sneaks up on us that we have to try avoid? The sneaky devil. He's a bit of a deceitful little guy, that one, and we should always be on the lookout. So when did it start? We know in the first book of the Bible, Genesis, that Adam and Eve were in the garden and the serpent slithered up. And he promised Eve all of these good things if she would just eat of the fruit. But we all know now that when Eve ate of the fruit, it wasn't good things. It was only bad things. Instead, she felt pain and her heart was broken and it was unfulfilled. And now all of humanity have that same broken heart and sinful nature. We all are susceptible to the devil coming in and tempting us to do bad things. It says in Genesis chapter 4, verses, what verse was it? Wow, my memory, 7. If you do well, will you not be accepted? And if you do not do well, sin is crouching at the door. Its desires is for you, but you must rule over it. That means with our broken heart, we have to be looking out because the devil is waiting for us. And the devil's not a big scary thing that you have to be looking out for your door. The devil is when you have sneaky little thoughts to do something naughty. When Mum cooks some cookies, says there for Bible study tonight, it means the devil's telling you, just eat one, it doesn't matter. Or when you're playing with your siblings and someone really annoys you and all you want to do is left, right, good night. We shouldn't. The devil is being very sneaky telling you that that's a good solution. But what if you steal one of the cookies? Then someone might miss out that night and that's not very helpful and that's only going to get you in trouble with Mum. And what happens if you hit someone? Is that going to help the situation? I don't think they're going to learn their lesson. They might, but that's only going to hurt them and then you're going to get in trouble again. So the devil comes when we're most vulnerable and he knocks at our heart. He's like, yoo-hoo, do something naughty. And we shouldn't listen to that because that's not going to please Jesus and it's not going to make us happy. It's only going to be bad things for us. That's why Jesus came down to save us from that. The devil came to steal, kill, and destroy, but Jesus came to offer us life. As it says in John chapter 10, verse 10 to 12. Let me just find that for you. It says, 10 to 12. The thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. So, if the devil promises all these things that only hurt us, God has come to give us a new life. And how did he do that? That's when Jesus came and he didn't ever give in to the temptation of sin. He didn't listen to the sneaky little devil. And he lived a life that honored God. And then he sacrificed his life on the cross for us. So we now can live in his freedom because he didn't listen to the devil. So we need to, next time that we're thinking about doing something naughty, we just think, first of all, this isn't going to do any good. It's only going to hurt someone else or yourself. Therefore, we should be living in the way God has asked us to so that A, we can find peace and joy and content in living in him, and so that others around us can see the same thing. It's a much more fulfilling lifestyle. So as I will continue to be on Croc Watch up here, I am asking you that you be on Sin Watch. If the devil's crouching at your heart and telling you to do something naughty, you just think, would I want to be snapped up by a crocodile? Nope. Do I want to sin? Nope. And you just be like, devil be gone. And in the power of Jesus, he always is. So, thanks for listening to this message. And I actually think we're going to sing a song about this. You're going to see this guy in a song because he just deserves a feature, if don't you reckon? Also, look at this. He fits in my mouth. Anyways, enough of the nonsense. Here's a song.
Crocodile fella down by the river, sitting on a great big rock. A crocodile fella could be dinner, 'cause here comes a hungry croc. Sin is like a great big crocodile. Sin is a dangerous trap. Sin can creep up like a crocodile, all of a sudden, snap. Crocodile lady, she's not crazy, sees a log in the creek. A crocodile lady runs away, 'cause that log's got big sharp teeth. Oh, sin is like a great big crocodile, sin is a dangerous trap. Sin can creep up like a crocodile, all of a sudden, snap. Jesus wins forgiveness, gotta stay close to him. Only he can set us free from mean old crocodile sin. Sin is like a great big crocodile, sin is a dangerous trap. Sin can creep up like a crocodile, all of a sudden snap, oh yeah. Sin is like a great big crocodile, sin is a dangerous trap. Sin can creep up like a crocodile, all of a sudden, all of a sudden, all of a sudden, snap. King of the jungle, who's the king of the sea? Bobble, 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 who's the king of the universe? And who's the king of me? I'll tell you, J-E-S-U-S. Yes, he's the king of me. He's the king of the universe, the jungle and the sea. Come on! Who's the king of the jungle? Who's the king of the sea? Bobble, 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 who's the king of the universe? And who's the king of me? I'll tell you, J-E-S-U-S. Yes, he's the king of me. He's the king of the universe, the jungle and the sea. Who's the king of the jungle? Who's the king of the sea? Bobble, bobble, bobble. Who's the king of the universe? And who's the king of me? I'll tell you. J-E-S-U-S. Yes, he's the king of me. He's the king of the universe, the jungle and the sea. He's the king of the jungle. He's the king of the sea. Bobble, bobble, bobble. He's the king of the universe, and he's the king of me. Bobble, 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 bobble.
That was awesome, but where's my hat? We almost forgot it. That was absolutely awesome. What did you think, Hannah?
I loved it. I tell you what, I have watched that video so many times.
What did Ted think of it?
Oh, Ted loved it. He kept saying, "Mom, can I watch the crocodile song again?" So yeah, it's been very good in our household. Thank you. I have a question for you, Chelsea. You obviously filmed that outside. Did you feel a little bit silly? And was anybody watching you? Like, were there people walking past?
I can say that there was many people walking past staring, and I was just trying to remain in character. I was like, I can't give it up. And they're just like, what? And I'm surprised with my friend even stayed in character. That was Chloe popping out of the tree, which is Audrey and that's cousin. So there we go.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you did a great job. Thank you. Yeah. So I just wanted to highlight, Chelsea, one of your main points in your talk, and you talked about sin is like a crocodile, and it can creep up behind us and get us. And sometimes we think, it's just a little sin. It's not going to hurt anybody, but like a crocodile, it can get us. And sin, it goes from just a little sin, and it can get worse and worse and worse until we are trapped.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good message, Chelsea. But remember, kids, that even if we feel trapped in our sin, there is a way out, and that is Jesus and what he has done on the cross for us. So just remember that when you do want to do something wrong, remember Chelsea's talk, and you don't want to be snapped up by that crocodile. But if you do, remember, Jesus will rescue you. You have to ask him to come and help you. I reckon we've nearly finished, Chelsea. Do you want to maybe just wrap up by praying for us today, all the way from Darwin, because God hears us in Violettown and Shepparton and all the way up in Darwin.
That's it. I'd love to pray. All right, let's go. Dear Lord, thank you for this great day, and thank you that I can be in Darwin and all my kids' church friends can be down in Shepparton or Tatura. And I just thank you that wherever we are and wherever we stuff up and sin every now and then, Lord, that you'll always be there to help us through these things, and that you died on the cross so that we don't have to worry about that, and we just need to ask you for forgiveness, and that you cover our sins through the cross. And I pray that all of my friends in Shepparton will have a good day, and that Corona will hurry up and leave so that I can come home and see everyone, and that everyone can go back to church. Amen.
Amen.
Look, that was...
Thank you, Chelsea. So good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. Bye, all.
See ya.
Bye.
I wanna grow up, and go where he leads me, and walk in the way that I know is right.